Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Dylan. Welcome to the Fantasy Hotline YouTube channel. For today's video, I want to take a little time to discuss with everybody the number one sports betting tool everyone should be using right now. If you're a sports bettor like me, you're on this shit every day. PrizePicks, Underdog, FanDuel, DraftKings, whatever sportsbook you use, Props Made Easy is going to give you the best data anywhere you can find. All right. No more going on Discord, paying people $50 a month, or going on X and copying everybody's plays on there, or on YouTube. No more of that. All right. Props Made Easy has done the hard work for you. We're going to dive into what it is, how it works, why it's the best. Before we dive into this, real quick, I want to let everybody know I am not the owner of Props Made Easy. I'm simply a member wanting to spread the word around. Shout out to my boy Cam ATL. You guys can find his YouTube channel in the description below. He's the one that got me into Props Made Easy, and I know he's got a lot to do with the company. As a matter of fact, he might be the founder of the company or one of the finders. I know he's got a very strong role with Props Made Easy, so shout out to him. Again, I'll leave his channel in the description below. I just want to spread word because this tool makes people money. Why are we all here? Why do we sports bet? Is to make money, right? Not short term, long term. You want to do this whether as a side gig or a full hustle. Me, this is what I do. This is my passion in life. I love to sports bet. This is how I make my money every month. I want to be able to do this for a living. That is my goal long term. Not to do this for fun. This is what I want to do. All right. So, with that being said, Props Made Easy. Why is it the number one tool to use in the game? Well, let's go into positive EV. And for some of you, that might be the first time you're hearing that term. And if it is, totally fine. Because myself, I just heard that term for the first time like a few months back. So it was new to me. So what is positive EV, right? All right, so we're just going to kind of use these as examples. So this is NBA, right? Now, there's no NBA games on today, unfortunately. But these are the games on for tomorrow. And this is just for PrizePicks. If we select all sports books, update. Oh, different EV percentage. Higher EV percentage. What does that mean? The higher the EV percentage, the more likely your bets are to hit. The better odds you are given. So for example, 8.93 on Bet365. Maybe this is a sports book you use. They say take Draymond Green under 6.5 rebounds. There are 26 sports books on this player prop. Now, from what I've learned, again, shout out to Cam ATL. He told me that from experience and from my experiences as well, I have not been in Props Made Easy for as long as he has, but the success rates go up if you have 30 sports books or more favoring your plays. So right here, this has 26. So kind of right there near 30, but not quite what we're looking for, right? So that's still a good play, right? But we want at least 30 sports books, okay, with at least 5% EV. Why 5%? Because any EV is good. It is. But if you're getting EV percent 5 and above, also with at least 30 sports books, your odds of hitting your player props are just it just skyrockets. It's way more higher. Your success rate goes up. So let's see. So this is for NBA, not too much. These plays are going to change as we get into tomorrow. Let's go into MLB, right? MLB season is upon us. I think we still have all sports books selected. And we do. All right, check this out. Man, this is a fantastic play. Tyler Anderson, I think he is actually in one of my slips today. Check this out. 12.4 EV percent to take his under on 4.5 strikeouts. Does it check both boxes? What are both boxes? Well, one box is it 5% EV or higher? Yes. The other box, is there at least 30 sports books on the under? We have both boxes checked here. 55 sports books are on the under for Tyler Anderson to get under 4.5 strikeouts. 12% EV, 55 sports books on the under. Fantastic play. Moving on, and maybe you don't want to select all. Maybe maybe you just want to check out Prize Picks and Underdog, right? So let's do that. That's where I mostly play on as well. Update. So again, we talked about Tyler Anderson. What's another good play here? Check this out. Michael Lorenzen, over 15.5 outs, 7% EV. 29 sports books on the over there. On that play, you could probably pull the trigger, right? Not quite 30, but it's pretty much like it'll get to 30 by the time the game does start. So that's kind of the recipe, right? You want to find the positive EV above 5% and also at least 30 sports books on those particular plays. From my experience, that has been the recipe for success. Now, you don't want to cook 4, 5, 6-man slips. Keep it to 3 or under. All right, straight betting. That's something I'm just getting into. That's conversations for another video, but real quick, straight betting, if you don't know, is betting on one player prop on one sports book. So for example, Tyler Anderson on sportsbooks like Underdog, right? You got to pair that with another play. You can't just play Tyler Anderson by himself. But if you go to all the other sports books here, there's a lot of them where you can simply play one player prop and have a lot of success doing that. Again, that's conversations for another video. For this video, I wanted to go over the tool and explain how it works for those of you who do not know. Because Props Made Easy is not like mainstream, right? It's not like an outlier. A lot of members are on Outlier. Nothing like that. I think there's about 20,000 members on Props Made Easy, so it's kind of flying under the radar, but I expect for it to become more mainstream soon. Now, before we get to the end of the video, I will say Props Made Easy, let's go to the home page here, is not free, but it's pretty close to being free. You're paying 50 cents a day. 50 cents a day. 2 quarters. You're telling me nobody has 2 quarters to spare every day to get the best player analysis data research that you can find on the internet for $20 a month. Totally worth it. When I first signed up with Props Made Easy, it paid for itself on the second day. All right, it depends on how many slips you're cooking up or whatever. It'll pay for itself very, very quickly. So less than 50 cents a day, sign up, and you guys can start beating Vegas, man. Start beating the sports book. Start making some serious money. That's why we're in this. That's why we're all here, to make the most money possible with sports betting. All right. That's it for today. Just wanted to spread the word, spread the love around. I hope you all enjoyed. Until next time, this is Dylan at the Fantasy Hotline. I'm out. Peace.